Down. Green flag is out. Oh, Sean Nadeau with issues. Jamison Ritter had to get on the binders in the 2 car. Andrew Harmon leads the way. The villain, Scott Vienne, in the 2nd spot. Battle for 3rd now. Howard Brown looking at the bottom side of Matheson. Howard Brown battling with Matheson for the 3rd spot. Congratulations to what we believe her name is Tara for winning the 50-50 here tonight. All right, let's get back to the race. Andrew Harmon, your leader. Scott Vienne is 2nd. Battle is for the 3rd spot now. Gage Osborne on the move in car 55 with Jimmy Connor in the 00. Osborne looking for 4 wins in a row here tonight. He's got a long ways to go if he wants to get there as the field strung out between the top 2. Gage Osborne into the 3rd spot now in car 55. Matheson falls back to 4th. Jimmy Connor trying to find a way by Howard. Doo-Doo Brown right there in the 03. Matheson comes down on Jimmy Connor. Connor gets into him. Doo-Doo Brown's going to try to drive by both of them, and he will. Howard Brown around both of the cars that got into that one, and he'll take over the 4th spot. Now Matheson drives into the 0 of Jimmy Connor. Caution flag will fly. We've had about enough tonight, and that will be the end of the night for the 821 of Matheson. Not the caution that your leader, Andrew Harmon, wanted to see. Him and Scott Vienne had broken off from the rest of the field. All right, 1 to go at the line. 6 laps in the record books, 14 laps remain for Andrew Harmon. Green flag back in the air. MLM Diagnostics Pure Stocks back underway. Harmon and Vienne bounce off each other coming to the start-finish line. Down into turns 1 and 2. Harmon leans on Vienne. Howard Brown up the racetrack in the 03. Here comes Gage Osborne trying to find a way by the 5 of Scott Vienne. Vienne dives down in front of the 55 of Osborne as Harmon continues to lead. Ooh, Bella Flaherty sideways. Hang on to it, Bella. She does. Nice save for the 25 of Flaherty. Racing from 4th on back is hot and heavy right now with Ritter in the 2, Howard Brown, the 35 of Nadeau, and the 34 of George Riley Jr. Your point leader, George Riley Jr., mired in that battle right now. It's a 4-car battle for the 4th spot. Sean Nadeau's car skipping a beat a little bit that time. Battle for 2nd, heating up now too. Ritter in the 2 and Howard Brown going at it with the 34 of George Riley Jr. trying to find a way by. George Riley Jr. trying a 2-for-1 special. Howard Brown not going away on the outside groove of Ritter right now. Brown overdrove 1 and 2 that time. He's going to lose the spot to the 34 of George Riley Jr. Here comes Sean Nadeau now. Halfway home at the line for your leader, Andrew Harmon. 10 down, 10 to go for the 14 of Harmon. The battle is for second now. Gage Osborne peeks to the bottom side of the villain. Scott Vienne. Vienne slams the door shut on the 55 of Osborne. Something broke on the 5 of Vienne. Not sure what happened there. Andrew Harmon has Gage Osborne to his outside. George Riley Jr., your point leader, up to third now in the 34. Green flag back in the air. Pierce Stocks back underway. Harmon gets a good run down into turns 1 and 2. Now George Riley Jr. fills the hole down underneath the 55 of Osborne. Andrew Harmon leads the way. The battle is between the top 2 in points right now for the second spot. George Riley Jr. down low. Gage Osborne up higher in the 55. George Riley Jr. takes the second spot away. Now he's going to go to work to try to find your leader, Harmon. Riley Jr. was mired in traffic early in this one in the 34 car. Now he's up to the second spot, battling for the top spot. Sean Nadeau having a good run up to fourth now in the 35. Nadeau up into the 4th spot in his rookie campaign, trying to nail down his best career finish in car 35. Howard Doo-Doo Brown up inside the top 5 still as well in car 03. Good run for Doo-Doo. Jimmy Connor and Howard Brown going out of position now. Spot number 5 on the racetrack with VN pushing the 00 of Connor through. Jamison Ritter right there as well. Up front, your top 3 have broken away, and it's 5 laps to go at the line for your leader, Andrew Harmon. Harmon hasn't felt this much pressure all race long. George Riley Jr. and Gage Osborne getting into it for the second spot. Andrew Harmon trying to run away from the 34 of George Riley Jr. George Riley within striking distance of your leader. Osborne runs third, then it's a ways back to the 35 of Sean Nadeau. Jimmy Connor now. Scott Vienne's troubles continue in car number 5. That car just shutting off on him. That was the reason for that caution. Tough break for Vienne in his return to racing action here tonight in car number 5. Two to go at the line for Andrew Harmon in car number 14. George Riley Jr. in the second spot, the 55 of Osborne in third. Vienne not pulling off the racetrack. White flag in the air this time by. Final trip around for your leader, Andrew Harmon. Riley Jr. now. Vienne not pulling off the racetrack in the 5 car as they pass him down the back straightaway. Scott Vienne acting like a child in car number 5 with the 55 of Gage Osborne. Osborne saves the 55 car down through the grass. Nadeau will take the 3rd spot. 4th will go to Osborne and 5th to the 00 of Connor. We'll head trackside. All right, down here in Pure Stock Victory Lane, picking up his first win of the 2022 campaign. running a somewhat limited schedule here tonight. He's out of the car. Andrew Harmon, your pure stock winner here tonight. Well, Andrew, you made the trip up to the Claremont Speedway last night. Had a little bit of trouble up there with the car, but you got it rolling here tonight. But they pressured you all the way to the end there. But a good win for you in the 14 team.
Yeah, I figured Gage was right there. I don't know if something happened or what, but I want to thank Katie and all her sponsors for letting me run this. She runs it at weekly, and I ran it the last couple of times trying to work out the bugs. I want to thank everyone else for coming out tonight. Little Webb's, Tire and Fuel, Andrew's Handyman Service, and you, Tyler.
Thank you, Andrew. All right, your winner down here tonight, Andrew Harmon in the 14. Come on, Georgie boy. And coming home in the second spot here tonight, your current point leader in the Pure Stocks, car number 34, George Riley Jr. Well, George, like the last 3 or 4 weeks, the top three, just great hard racing all over each other. You engaged, swapping spots, swapping paint, but it was good hard racing. A little bit of a childish act there at the end by another car that took Gage out of it, but you and your buddy Sean end up 2-3 here tonight.
You know, it's unfortunate we have to race like that sometimes, but congratulations to the clean drivers, the top three. Congratulations to my buddy Sean in the 35, well-deserved right there. I got to thank my parents, Frank's Repair Service, K-Cobb Plumbing and Heating, Pelletier Seal Coating, Moody's Towing, the fans in the stands for a hot day. Thank you all for coming out. Star Speedway, you, and my Uncle Steve.
All right, second spot here tonight, George Riley Jr. Come on down, Sean. First career podium for this kid in car number 35. Newton, New Hampshire, Sean Nadeau gets the third spot here tonight. Well, Sean, you were right there in fourth, just a little ways back, but hey, what happens in front of you happens, and you drove the 35 to third spot here tonight. Must be pretty cool. You and George second, you in your first career podium here tonight. Tell us about your run.
Honestly, I'm speechless, man. It was good. I had some issues with the car, but managed to square it away and got a top three my day before my birthday, so I can't complain more than that.
All right, you're down here. First career podium for the 35 of Sean Nadeau. That wraps up tonight's racing action. Don't forget, race fans, we race on Friday night.